Hi, everybody. Today we are talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Warren Buffett. You probably have heard of him before. He is the most charitable billionaire that exists. He is worth $80 billion, which sounds crazy. $10,000 invested with him in 1965 would be around $200 million today. And he has launched a total of 0 Facebook ads, Google ads, really any type of digital ads. So what can we learn from him? Well, we are going to talk about some advertising lessons that we can translate to social advertising in today's video. I'm Meredith, the creative director at Biddyco, and we help e-commerce companies scale their paid traffic. So let's go learn from my good old buddy, Warren. So Buffett is a total titan of investing, and there are actually a lot of principles and philosophies that we can translate into advertising that can help. So here's what I mean. So Warren Buffett says, and I quote, "One of the top 2 or 3 things a CEO does is allocate capital." And, Warren has spent probably the majority of his entire life trying to figure out where he can put his money, other people's money, in order to generate the highest return. And at Biddyco, that's what we're doing all day long for our clients. So we're looking at all of the different campaigns, all of the different strategies, all of the different audiences that we can be funneling money into in order to generate a return. So you should be doing that as well. Always figuring out how can you allocate your capital better within your campaigns and within the social advertising landscape as a whole. The next principle is talking about being a day trader versus being Warren Buffett. So the quote is, "I insist on a lot of time being spent almost every day to just sit and think. This is very uncommon in American business. I read and think, so I do more reading and thinking and make less impulse decisions than most people in business." So day traders are buying and selling tons and dozens of stocks every single day. And this is how a lot of people, this is also how a lot of agencies run their campaigns, not only for their brands, but for their clients. So you can be in the campaigns every single day, making optimizations, tweaking, ruining the momentum. Did you catch that? Ruining the momentum because you're tweaking and constantly changing things. Or you can allow more time to strategize. You can allow more time for the campaigns to move on their own and generate momentum, which is what they are designed to do as long as you give them the space to do that. So we want to be more like Warren Buffett and far less like a day trader. The next philosophy is price and value. And Warren Buffett says, price is what you pay, value is what you get. And this could not ring more true specifically for Facebook and Instagram. Everybody, even ourselves, sometimes we find complaining about how, CPMs have gone up significantly. But you also have to think about, with those rising costs and rising competition, the platform has drastically improved, even over the last 3 years. So we have new algorithms, we have new placements, we have completely new functionality that didn't exist 3 years ago. So, it's easy to get caught up in, the CPMs are rising, this is really hurting my return, or you can focus on how this is by far the most advanced advertising platform that exists on the market. And it's allowing you to reach more people, more targeted, reaching people who are actually going to buy. So this also applies to what we were just talking about, allocating capital. So Buffett could spend a lot of money just chasing penny stocks, but we all know that that would be a terrible move. Likely and alternatively, you could spend a ton of money chasing super cheap traffic. But cheap traffic is usually trash traffic, and trash traffic does not convert. So, you want to focus on putting money where it really matters. The final principle we're going to talk about from Warren Buffett is maximizing opportunities. So the quote is, "Opportunities come in frequently. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble." Amen, Warren. We couldn't agree more. When you have a good return, you need to push on that because a good return is not always going to last. And we've seen this time and time again that the results are amazing in a campaign. We're talking 3x, 4x, 5x, sometimes 10x. I know, that's really good. And for whatever reason, we can't get a client to push on the gas. And, sometimes it's reasons that are completely out of their control. The budget is tight, or they don't have the inventory, or, it's just not the right time for them. But I can guarantee then a couple months later, the return lowers and it's not at that raining gold moment, and they wish they would have stuck out the bucket. So, when Warren sees that it's raining gold, he sticks the bucket out. He goes all in because he knows that what goes up must come down. And that doesn't mean that your campaigns are going to tank, but when the iron is hot, you want to strike. And I can guarantee that there are so many people right now who were advertising on Google in 2002 and getting 5 cents per click. I can guarantee they also wish that they had stuck out that bucket when it was raining gold. So yes, it can feel really scary, and we totally recognize that. But numbers do not lie. When your return is wowing you, make more money. Stick out the bucket. Capitalize on that return, because it's not always going to be raining gold. So in review, advertising is exactly like investing. It is all about allocating capital. Number 2, you do not want to be an advertising day trader. Number 3, please learn the difference between price and value. Go after value, not price. And number 4, it's all about maximizing opportunities. Stick out the bucket, but only when it's raining gold. So that's it. That's all I've got. I really want to thank Warren Buffett. He's not here. Wouldn't that be special if I was like, and bring out Warren Buffett? Would you just totally lose it? I would probably lose it. Ben, who's recording me right now, would probably lose it. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. If it was, please give it a like, pass it to a friend. We will be back next week with something social advertising, e-commerce related. And if after watching this, you're like, you know what? They really seem to know a lot, and they know a lot from Warren Buffett. We know even more strategies that we can put into your campaigns and help you scale. So if you want access to those secrets, there's a link to get in touch with us below. We would love to find out what you're selling. We would love to work with you. Otherwise, I will be back next week with something fun, hopefully. Talk to you soon.